The theory of the demonic universe. What is beyond the veil of our reality? The universe can be much darker than we imagine. Some theories suggest that the reality we know is only a fraction of something much larger and possibly frightening. The concept of the demonic universe proposes that beyond the veil of our perception, there are intelligent forces that are not only indifferent to humanity, but actively hostile. This idea comes not only from ancient religious beliefs or mythologies, but also from disturbing interpretations of theoretical physics, philosophy, and even from historical and contemporary accounts. Was the universe created by a benevolent entity, as many religions suggest, or do we live in a cosmos ruled by forces that feed on suffering and illusion? In this video, we will explore the evidence, theories, and possible signs that the universe may be far more sinister than we believe. 1. The origin of theory. The universe as prison. The idea that the universe can be a prison controlled by hostile forces is not new. Ancient philosophers like the Gnostics believed that the material world was created by an evil entity called Demiurge. For them, everything we perceive as reality would be in fact an illusion designed to keep us imprisoned, preventing access to true spiritual freedom. This concept echoes in various religions and mythologies. In Christianity, Satan is described as the prince of this world, suggesting that the earth, and perhaps the entire cosmos, are under the dominion of a dark entity. Already in Hindu texts, there's the notion of Maya, a cosmic illusion that keeps us stuck to an infinite cycle of rebirth and suffering. But what if this theory is not only a philosophical or religious concept? Some modern interpretations of physics and cognitive science point out that our perception of reality may be a simulation, a control system that keeps humanity blind to its true nature. And if so, who or what is behind it? The clues may be closer than we think. 2. Reality as a controlled simulation. In recent years, the idea that we live in a simulation has gained strength among scientists and philosophers. Physicist Nick Bostrom proposed the simulation hypothesis, suggesting that if advanced civilizations are able to create virtual worlds indistinguishable from reality, then the chance of us living within one of these worlds is extremely high. But if our reality is a simulation, who would be in control? Unlike the optimistic view that we were created by a benevolent civilization, some darker interpretations indicate that this simulation may actually be a cruel experiment conducted by hostile beings or even demonic entities. Many reports of paranormal experiences and unexplained phenomena reinforce this theory. Feeling of being observed, déjà vu, recurring dreams with sinister figures, and even the idea that something or someone manipulates our perception of time and space. Are there flaws in the simulation, or signs that our reality is being adjusted by invisible forces? If the simulation has a purpose, it is certainly not our benefit, and there are indications that these forces may be extracting something from us. But what exactly? 3. The food of entities. Human energy as resource. If our reality is a simulation or a prison controlled by hostile forces, what would be the purpose of this manipulation? One of the most disturbing theories suggests that these entities not only keep us captive, but also feed on us not physically, but energetically. The idea that invisible beings feed on human suffering is not new. In many cultures, there are reports of supernatural creatures that thrive on fear, pain, and despair. In occultism, the concept of egregores describes entities created and sustained by people's mental and emotional energy. Some esoteric traditions believe that demonic beings feed on our vital energy, inducing wars, tragedies, and conflicts to maintain a constant supply of this energy. Interestingly, this theory finds echoes in the discoveries of modern psychology. Chronic stress, anxiety, and prolonged fear affect the human mind in a destructive way, but it also seems to be a state encouraged by the structure of society. Advertisements, sensationalist media, and social control systems seem designed to keep humanity in a perpetual state of worry and suffering. Was this a coincidence or an intentional mechanism? If there really is something or someone feeding on our negative emotions, how can we escape this cycle? Or worse, is there a way out? 4. The guardians of the system. Invisible manipulators. If we live in a universe controlled by hostile entities, it makes sense that there are mechanisms to prevent us from discovering the truth. Various esoteric traditions and modern conspiracies speak of guardians of the system, forces that act to keep humans trapped in illusion. Some people report strange experiences by trying to question or over-investigate the nature of reality. Feeling of being watched. disturbing dreams with figures that try to alert or silence, and even episodes of bizarre synchronicities that divert the attention of the researcher. In shamanism and some occult beliefs, we talk about archons, beings who would manipulate human perception so that we never reach the truth. In ufology, there are reports of shadowy beings, or men in black, that arise to intimidate witnesses of paranormal events. Already in popular culture, films like The Matrix and Truman's Show portray falsified reality, where those who begin to realize the flaws of the system are quickly neutralized. But what if these are not just concepts of fiction? What if there are hidden layers of reality that we never realize because something or someone prevents us? The big question is there a way out of the system? 5. How to escape. Is there a way out of cosmic prison? If we are trapped in a reality controlled by hostile forces, is there any way to escape? Philosophers, mystics, and theorists suggest that the only way to break this illusion would be by expanding our consciousness beyond the limits imposed by the system. But how would that be possible? In spiritual traditions, such as Buddhism and Gnosticism, the answer to escape from this cosmic prison involves the awakening of consciousness. Gnostics believed that the material world was a trap and that only true knowledge, gnosis, could free the soul. In Buddhism, there's the idea that the reality we perceive is just an illusory veil, Maya, and that illumination allows transcending this illusion. Already in the field of science and technology, some theories suggest that increasing our cognitive capacity may be the key. Experiments with altered states of consciousness, such as deep meditation, near-death experiences, and even psychedelic substances, often report sensations of leaving the simulation or glimpse hidden layers of reality. But if there really is a prison and a control system, would these entities allow our escape? What if the very idea of escaping is another illusion carefully constructed to keep us trapped in the eternal search for answers? Perhaps the most frightening question is not how to escape, but if escape is really possible. What if the truth is worse than we imagine? If the universe is really a prison, and if invisible forces control our perception of reality, what does this mean for our existence? All our searches, fears, and hopes may just be part of a much bigger game, a game in which we don't even know the rules. But perhaps questioning this reality is already a first step. If there is something beyond the veil, those who dare to look at it may end up finding answers, or something even more disturbing. Now I ask, do you really want to know what is beyond the veil? If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, like and share the video with your friends. See you later.